Yeah, your favorite Terry Little Bacon Bear hanging out with the one and only.
Bino.
And?
We Major.
Okay, so we'll start from right to left. Bino is the artist, and one more time, what's your name?
We Major.
We Major is the producer. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't very often get the opportunity to sit with like an artist and a producer, so I'm gonna bounce back and forth because I have a bunch of different questions and they're different departments. Cool?
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
All right, so let's start with Bino. Where are you from?
I'm from Forestville, Maryland.
Forestville, Maryland. And We Major, where you from?
Born and raised Southeast DC.
Southeast, so you from here too. Mm-hmm. What are some of your most notable works?
City-wise or industry?
That you got options is crazy.
Yeah.
Either or.
So I start with the city because that's where I started off first. So started off with like Walk Down Will before he got locked up. Big Flock, Thrax or Lizzle. Can't really remember all of them, but that's just a few I remember off the top of my head. Yeah. And industry, Almighty J, Rallo, Rich the Kid, Tusi. Yeah, that's that. I can't remember all of them.
Nah, it's not even important that you remember all of them because those are so many heavy hitters. Like, oh, okay, I know him. Mm-hmm. I know him. So now I got to run back through the catalog to see like where I know We Major from.
Yeah.
But that's fantastic. And so, Bino, what are some of your most notable works?
Most notable works. I mean, I don't have any like big features right now. Mm-hmm. But we working up to that. We branching out. Networking and stuff.
Where are we in the timeline of music then at this point? How long have you been doing this?
Seriously, since 2019. But in terms of like really doing music, like learning about it, my whole life. But being serious.
This is really fresh then.
Yeah, it's fresh. Yeah.
So then the pandemic really sped things up.
Yeah. Because I was just in the house, just brainstorming like, what should I do to like better myself? And I was like, yeah, mixing makes sense.
That does make sense. I think that the pandemic was a perfect time to get active.
Yeah.
Get active creatively just because you had a lot of downtime. But
yeah,
what brought y'all two together then? How do you know each other?
Well, first.
Crazy long story for real.
Okay.
Yeah. So I got a friend named Sal or whatever, and I grew up with him. And so he was always kind of like the dude that always pushed my music out there, like when the kickbacks, parties. And so this year he was like, hey, bro, I got a producer that I work with at work and stuff like that. Y'all should tap in. And I was like, for real. Then he showed him my music, and that's how we met, got locked in. Then we started like doing sessions at the house and stuff like that. And that's how we, hit it off.
Yeah. We Major, do you think that collaboration comes easy to you then at this point?
Meaning like artistry, not really. I mean, because it's also, with me having my sound, it's also trying to combine my sound with an artist that already has their own sound.
How do you portray their vision then, if that makes sense? How do you capture that?
It's real. Well, how we did it, I can explain how we did it was more so I would start off with something, a flat canvas, work from that, and he might throw in critiques of like change this, add this, move this here, and that's how it could
That's honestly an art, and I'm not a producer by any stretch of the imagination, but I think that that's special that you can hear, like you said, a flat canvas, and that you guys can build this song together. What is some advice that you can offer to an artist about navigating specifically that space We Major of trying to like tell someone how to orchestrate here in the studio? Does that make sense?
Yeah, honestly, I know for me, it's kind of, sometimes it's a annoying thing on the sense of I don't get my creative input on it when it's trying to make something for specifically an artist. What I would normally say is, let me have the space of making something, and if at the end of it you don't like it, then we change it. But that way I can at least get my creative output on it, and then if it's not what you're looking for,
we can tweak it.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so it's always about seeing it through and then working backwards from there.
Yeah.
I can respect that.
Yeah.
So with music being something that is kind of something now that you take it serious post-pandemic, how far do you want to take this?
I want to take this literally all the way so I can help my family, help other people's families, just really help people out.
How do you think KYS verse has helped or hurt that?
It really helped a lot because I've never been on the radio, and I've been listening to y'all since I was a kid, so it's like, that's tough. I'm sitting there because it's all surreal and it's all new, so I'm just sitting there like, dang, I'm really on the radio, my mom's screaming, everyone rooting for me and stuff, so it was a nice place to be in.
It is definitely a nice place to be in because honestly, it still boggles my mind when I hear my own voice in the radio. Like,
yeah,
that's
like this
voice,
me.
and that's me, and that's like a thing, and that's like people can hear it. It's honestly a mind blow every time. So I'm with you on that. On your 5th night, were you sure that you were gonna win, or were you warm about that experience? Did you cry? People be
No, I
crying.
didn't cry like that. I was just
You'd
sitting
be
in my,
surprised.
I was sitting. No, I was just sitting in my room like, bro, I really almost lost. Bro, because that 4th round, bro, he almost won. I was like, bro. So it felt more accomplished when we won the 5th round. So I'm like, bro, that's crazy, bro. Then it was just a whole lot of work we had to put in, bro. But we got through it though. Yeah.
What do you think that the biggest hurdle was in KYS versus, or just in this musical experience as a whole? You said a hurdle.
It's like it's really just getting people to lock in, like like getting people like, bro, call in, vote for me, because you don't really know if people gonna call in or this and that. So it's like it's really getting people to like focus, like, bro, like, go on at this time, and I need you to vote.
Nah,
You know
I
what that
could
is, though?
I could say something too though. The hardest thing was explaining to people how the phone ring and it don't go through, so keep calling, because people will feel like they just can't get their number through and they give up.
I try to tell people they should not be discouraged by that, because just as hard as your family and your friends are going, so is theirs. Just like a tug of war. Like, they're going just as hard as you, so they're tearing down the lines. We taking like 50 votes sometimes, so if we taking 50 votes and everybody called 20 times, we ain't gonna get everybody.
I ain't gonna lie, it reminded me back of like when they do the sneaker releases and you'll call around the different stores trying to
I used to work in a sneaker store. I used to work at Champs, so I feel that. I was that. I was the girl that answered the phone.
1,000 people calling at one time and you can't get your call through until it just magically go through.
You just hope.
Yeah.
But that, I mean, ultimately, I think that is support. And like you said, like, having people really go above and beyond to support you is the most special thing, because they're willing to, like, it commands their respect. It shows that they're willing to go nightly to say, hey, I show you love, and I support your music, and I support that I see you, I see what you're doing, I see what you care about, and I see that you're working at it. So it's like, that's a fantastic experience.
Yeah,
That's warming.
Sure.
With the rest of the year still ahead of you, what are you working on musically?
Working on musically, so I'm gonna be real. My DAWs wasn't working for like a week, so I was in a drought. I wasn't doing no music. But my stuff just started working, so we're gonna keep making songs, dishing it out to people to, get features and stuff like that. We just focusing on, the business aspect of things, like, marketing and stuff like that, to really push the artist and push me out the right way.
Do you have a project yet?
Yeah, it's out right now called Care for Scars. Yeah.
Care for the Stars?
No, Care for Scars. Care for Scars.
Careful Scars. Ouch. Okay, so what's a careful scar?
Care for Scars, like, it was basically just talking about like all the stuff I went through, like as a kid, how I wasn't getting love, support from all aspects of life. So it was just like I really just wanted to put all that into a song, my emotions, what I went through when I was a kid, what I was going through without having a dad and stuff like that. So I put all that in there, like relationships, heartbreak, just everything you go through in life. I just put that in a storyline format on Care for Scars too.
Careful Scars. Well, I do like the title. It's definitely intriguing. I got to see the cover of this. Now I really got to hear it, so I need to know what we're trying to capture. I don't like to compare artists or anything like that, but would you say it's like in the vein of like some Rod Wave, sad, I'm just trying to get this off type thing, or?
I don't like to do that either, but if you want to put it in a certain vibe of how it makes you feel,
sure,
then you could go Rod Wave. Like in terms of.
Not you trying to make me cry. Not be in my feelings.
No, you might have some songs that you like, dang, no, that's real. You're going to have some touching songs, some songs you might reminisce about your childhood or what you went through as a kid growing up, high school, college, whatever. It got all the vibes there for you.
It's just a thought.
Mm-hmm. Really thoughtful.
Major, what are you working?
Right now, I'm just working on getting the next biggest like placement. I got a few albums that I'm waiting to drop, which I have no control over. It could drop today,
of course,
tomorrow.
Because artists, you know, they like puppets.
Yeah, so that's about it for me. And also, maybe in about 2 to 3 months, working on opening my own studio. So
fantastic. Where do you want to put your studio at?
Right now, we're looking at College Park, but who knows? I kind of want to have it somewhere that's close, but not too close. Yeah.
So when you say studio, you mean like a full-service studio where artists come and record?
Recording studio, white wall, photography space, videography space, because we also got a videographer as well.
Dang, you got a whole little team in operation and a plan here in play.
Yeah.
Well, I love that for y'all. In the meantime, where can we follow you, become fans of your work and everything like that?
Real J Bino, RealJaybino.
And you, Mr. Major?
It's We Major with 2 underscores.
That's too easy.
Yeah.
It's too easy.
Simple.
Or to the DMV and beyond. You can watch this interview and more at Little Bacon Bear at littlebaconbear.com. That's my earphones. You guys can introduce your record to the DMV one time, J. Bino.
I am J. Bino. My song Superstar. I'm the one that won on 93.9 WKYS.
Uh-huh, honey.